You're like so bam, bam.
Can you see me?
I can see you.
I did it.
You totally did it.
I did it. Yay.
You know, years ago, I used to do these interviews. Look at this, years ago, but it was years ago on Facebook. But not everybody on Facebook was compatible with the phone and could get on live. And this is just such a lovely way.
It's so nice. I always wondered how everybody hooked up like this, and now I know. It was very easy. Hi, Denise.
Hi, Jodi. Look at how hip we are doing this.
I'm in Mark's hair and makeup room.
I was just going to say, I think I recognize that window, that mirror, the window behind you. You are sitting in one of the coolest buildings in all of Manhattan.
I'm in the coolest building, the coolest photographer. He had a shoot here today, which I wasn't a part of. I'm working on another project for him. And everybody cleared out, and I thought, you know, it's one of those makeup mirrors with the beautiful light. So I was playing with the dimmer. And I was like, oh, let me get really good lighting here. So there we go.
See, this is who you are. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jodi Peckman. She is an award-winning director, photo editor, writer, worked for Rolling Stone magazine for 15, 20 years as a creative director, correct?
30 years.
30 years with Rolling Stone.
30 years, yeah.
That's a lot of soul. You blended sort of business with a lot more art, right? Was it more art to business, right?
Yeah, it was towards the last half of my stay there. There was a lot of business involved, but I love that side of it. So I liked straddling the creative and the business side. So yeah, it was a long run. It was really good. And that's how I know Mark, and that's how I met you.
So fantastic. Jodi, by the way, is also a lovely and loyal customer of In Your Face skincare. And you know, it's always so fun. You can meet women in your life and you know them on a certain casual basis. And then when you start to talk skincare, all of a sudden you have a whole new level of bonding and connection.
You might say I'm a little obsessed with In Your Face skincare. Obsessed. You know, I have an Instagram that's kind of not a very serious Instagram. It's just more kind of stream of consciousness and thought that comes in photos. So I never go on to tell anyone that's looking at my Instagram how much I love your products, because then I'm like, people will be like, why is this girl talking about skincare in the middle of nowhere? But I mean, I probably should do that because I'm so enthusiastic about it.
You save it for the stories.
Yeah.
I have people that want me to talk about, you know, things that I love, and it doesn't always work on my wall as a professional in the areas of my life, but an Instagram story, they can use it, right? You tag them, we can have that. It's a nice little marketing video, boom, 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 it's done. And
so that being said, I'm going to take a screen. Oh, I don't know. I was going to take a screenshot of us talking now.
Oh, I'll do it right now, sister. Smile.
So that I can say we went on Instagram Live.
So,
sorry.
Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from New York.
You are.
From Long Island, not Manhattan. From Long Island. And
me too. Me too.
Oh, I didn't know that. Where?
I was born in Bethpage, Long Island.
Oh, okay. Not far from me, where I was. Yeah, so I was born in Long Island, and I stayed in New York. I went to school for a couple of years in Minneapolis, and then I loved going to school in Minneapolis, but I wanted to graduate from the School of Visual Arts, so I moved back. Graduated from there and got a job immediately in Rolling Stone, and I hadn't left until 3 years ago. I left that job, but that was pretty much my one and only job.
Wow. You know, and I think of you in the area, you know, I come into this world of skincare from my background as an actress and as a photographer, and you know, you've been a photo editor way before digital filters came onto the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And so you've seen, you've seen skin photographed and developed and printed in books that hasn't had some of the magic tweaks that is sometimes, or disingenuous tweaks that is sometimes done. How do you, your viewpoint is strong in this
Yeah,
argument.
well, before they did digital, it was really hard for the subject because they would just see a Polaroid of themselves and, they would kind of like freak out. But we would sit and look at the Polaroids and go over, what they want, what they asked us to. We weren't very heavy-handed ever on retouching because it's not a beauty or fashion magazine, so we needed everything to look real. But for the female artists, you really need to address the concerns. And of course, now they come right, we take a digital photo, they walk right up to the monitor, which is almost worse for us because they walk up to the monitor and they'll tell you every single thing, that's gone wrong, that they don't like and what to fix. And so they tend to get really involved and it slows the process down. So a lot of times a photographer won't let them look at a monitor, but it certainly makes it so much easier for retouching. But what I found is everything's over retouched now because of the technology. And you really have to try to pull yourself back. If you're not doing beauty, certainly if you're doing beauty or fashion, the client wants it to look flawless. But for real life, for a magazine, a news magazine, or a celebrity profile magazine, you need some reality in there. So you have to kind of watch it. But it has a huge effect on skincare and on how everything looks.
Right. Who are some of some of the beautiful women that you recalled that you got to be a part of their shoot in Rolling Stone magazine?
I mean, there were really young, like pop star girls, like Britney Spears. She was really beautiful in real life. She was adorable.
Mark, you guys, with Mark, didn't he shot that first album cover for her, right? There was like,
yeah. I did a lot of shoots with her, and
you did,
and she's young, so unless it's a young girl that has skin issues or skin problems, they're always going to look great and they're always going to look flawless. And then there's older women who are really beautiful too. I can't think off the top of my head now, because we did do primarily men on the cover, for the women were kind of few and far between. But it's always fun to see them show up when they come in before hair and makeup, because you really get to see what they look like. And usually they were always just as beautiful. I mean, they look totally different, but just as pretty and just stunning.
I love hearing that. It's true. It is true.
Like Kim Kardashian, she's magnificent without makeup on. She's so beautiful. Like, I prefer her that way. Her whole thing is about beauty and makeup, and I understand it, and the pioneer of contouring and all that stuff, but just fresh face with a ponytail coming in, just such a beautiful girl. So it's really exciting to see them come in, not made up or anything, and it's cool. That was the favorite part, was watching everyone arrive, and all the hip hop girls that come in with the huge sunglasses on and and their hoodies, and they're just so cute, and they always look beautiful. Everybody looks so great when they arrive, and they look great when they leave.
Wow. See, and you're just such a positive person, and I love that that's always what I'm more interested in. I never like to, when someone asks me, even as an actress, like, who was the hardest person you worked with, or even as a photographer, who was I'm like, I don't know. I like to know some of the joyous, funny, magical stories.
Yeah. I mean, kind of first of all, my friends would think you were absolutely nuts for calling me a positive person. because I'm known as the most negative person around. So I love that you just called me a positive person. But I'm always going to
recorded.
But I'm always going to say something positive about the celebrities I work with. It would do me no good to get on and gossip about anyone, but there's some fun stories and some great gossip to be had. But not in this time in my life. I'm not going to say anything bad about anybody.
So see, and that helps with our cortisol, and it helps keep us looking younger when we kind of, the happier and less stressed we are, the better we sleep, the better
Absolutely.
we look.
Tell me what's going on in your world, because all I ever want to know is, will there be a new product and when?
Oh my gosh! Wait, let me have Mr. Duff. Mr. Duff, could you bring me a new? But Jodi wants to know what's the next new product. Could you bring me what we're making right now? What you saw me in my little cap and.
I loved you, and my father was in the cosmetic business, so I always used to go to the factory and watch the cosmetics being made.
Oh,
hi, Michael.
Hi, good to see you.
You look so professional in a tie.
Oh, thank you.
yes, this is a business. We are a husband-wife team. When they say it's a family-owned and operated, it's very family, very family. This just got made today and packaged.
Is it a toothpaste? No, I'm just
kidding. But I wanted that metal recyclable tin tube.
Right.
And,
I love those metal tubes. So
right?
What is it?
It is Mandarin Milk Cleansing Balm.
Oh, wow. That's
because many people, I do think, look, Mr. Duff is like, all right, I'll go.
This is my exit.
Yeah. Many people would ask, and I would just say, and what I have continued to use is our moisturizing cleanser with our nourishing oil.
Right. Maybe people don't, maybe it's better because sometimes the cleanser, it drips and having a balms. I've never heard of that. It's almost like having a cream cleanser instead of having it kind of dripping and stuff.
That's right. And a cream cleanser is good. But to make that cream consistency, there are certain chemicals you have to put in, and I'd rather have all those oils and antioxidants of the oils. So it has vitamin E, it has sea buckthorn oil, which is a super powerful antioxidant. It has manuka honey, which is just quite the humectant. Sweet almond oil, coconut oil, olive oil, organic olive oil, and so, it starts as like a thick balm, and then as you rub it, it melts into a little souffle, and it just helps to do, how we learned like with like. So, greasier makeups, SPFs need an oil base cleanser, and it's sort of all part of the double cleanse.
I always call it. That's really important for me because I glom on sunscreen every day. And so I always have kind of this thick, and I just never know if I'm getting it off. And then I take a washcloth and I'm like rubbing, and then I think, I'm damaging everything by rubbing all this stuff off my face.
Right. And so I tell, we're still creating the website page for this because it's that new. It's not even free. I think it's going to go on sale Friday. But I write tips in there, and I tell women, put it on your face and then start brushing your teeth.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Let it set in, because I want the easiest approach to just dissolve and slip away the makeup. The least amount of pulling, the better. And or put it on before you get in the shower if it works out that you're going to shower at night, and just put it on, let it do its thing. And then when you come out of the shower after you've massaged it off, if you want to do your second cleanse with a gel cleanser or your other face wash, that kind of helps get rid of any, oil residue that might be left from your oil cleanse. Right. And then your skin is super clean, ready to receive all the ingredients of your serums and your creams to follow.
Yeah. So let me tell you my wish list for in your face.
Okay, I'm ready.
I don't know your demographic, but I will address the
It's you and me, sister. It's you and me.
I'll address the semi-older crowd. So I look forward to a night cream, although I use the regular cream at night, but I don't use it during the day because I use it in a different way than you show us to use it, in that I slather it all over my face. So I couldn't ever go out during the day like that because I really put a nice film on. So maybe a night cream, a neck cream.
A neck cream, okay.
Right. But an important cream, and I've only found this in 2 brands. I've never seen it anywhere else, and it's quite expensive, is a cream for your upper lip, for the lines that you get on your upper lip. Now, I tend to put my eye cream there, too, because they're 2 sensitive areas. Yep. But I have seen, I know it sounds weird, but I have seen a cream for just your, upper lip lines. So that would be something interesting to do. I don't know if
it's quite a marketing. That's very much a marketing pitch.
Yeah, but I guess you can use eye cream in the same.
And that's what I tell women, because that delicate area there, and the peptides, the niacinamide, vitamin K, things that help in a very small nanoparticle, are very important for here. So I tell women to put it there too.
Yeah,
so you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, I'm doing the right thing. But face creams, I can't get enough. And of course, way down the road, I'm expecting you to have a body cream. Not a lotion, a body cream.
Now, I'm interested. Do you like, how do you like your container?
In a tub.
You're a tub girl, okay.
That you can just...
You've frozen up, just so
okay.
You know.
So what
I
should
didn't know
I
if it's
do?
me. I didn't know if it was me.
How do I get you back? A picture of me back.
I don't know.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, yeah.
Huh. I don't know how to get back there, to be honest. Maybe I should perhaps just keep talking. Well,
I didn't know if...
I'm trying to refresh. There we go. Am I back?
Your face is there. It's just frozen. I didn't know if there was something happened with...
I think it's just freezing. I don't know why. Maybe the signal up here. I'll try to just put a picture of me up there. Yeah. Okay. So now you have a picture of me up there. How's that?
Okay.
Because I can't refresh it, so I don't know what to do unless I jump off and jump back on again.
I know. No, I don't want to lose you. I like our moments. So, okay. So you like a tub.
I like a tub.
Do you like a balmy? Do you like a souffle-y? Do you like a
I like it really creamy, and I like a souffle. But I really think that a cream in a tub is a lot more effective than body lotions. I never buy body lotions. I don't think they're thick enough.
Okay.
So that's just me. I like everything.
Have you tried our creamy body oil?
No, I never even knew you had it. I love body oil too.
I'll tell you, this is an obsession. We just released it a few months ago, and we basically took the hydratingness of our cream, because everybody wanted our face cream in a body cream, but make it cost effective, and it doesn't have to have certain anti-aging properties that a face cream has.
Right.
So we use we still soak the botanicals in olive oil, and there's a lot of different oils and butters in it. But it's like, I always love body oils, but sometimes it can get a little messy. Mm-hmm. And I wanted a nice balance of a cream, but with that super effectiveness of oils.
Right.
Because a lot of creams, you'll see the first few ingredients are basically plastics. They're their filler, emulsifier, stabilizers, and then the fifth and sixth and seventh ingredients start to sound kind of fun, but they're only like 2%, you know?
Right, right.
So there's like 10 ingredients in that, and like every one of them, you could probably put it in your dessert and eat it, you know?
Yeah. Let me try to get my picture back here. I'm really sad because I want to be talking to you. It's just really weird.
I know. I want that eye to eye.
I mean, well, we can't have it, Denise. We'll have to do it. We'll just have to do it another time.
Right.
But I'm really excited to get new products from you, and I can't tell you how much you saved my skin with your products. I love them so much. I don't know if any of my friends will be listening to this, but they should all buy you should show them, if anybody I know is watching, the jar, so that, maybe Mark wants to say hi.
Who's that?
It's Denise. We're on an Instagram Live, but you won't be able. It's Denise Duff. We're doing an Instagram Live, except
he's
you won't
busy.
be able to.
You guys see
He's busy.
Right.
You can see me.
I didn't do my hair.
He didn't do his hair.
Understood.
Yeah.
The hair and makeup left. They've left the building.
We can't. My camera's not working. Anyway, what else?
I guess I want to also know, because when like kind of from 40 on is a good time, I think, to get a little more serious about skincare. Do you agree?
Yeah, except I've been, I think the earlier the better. I mean, I've kind of been a little obsessive my whole life, but yeah, my father was in the cosmetic business, and so I was kind of attuned to it from an early age. But I think the earlier you get started, the better. I did have a phase where I went to a dermatologist, and she told me to throw everything out, that it was meaningless, and soap and water was fine. And so I went through that whole phase, like in my early 30s. But it's just so much fun buying product, though. It's just such a nice thing to buy. So, and to have, in your medicine cabinet. So I'm really into it, but I'm very, very picky. I'm really particular. I won't just try anything, and I won't just use something because it costs, $400 a tube. I'm happy to see something that's less expensive that I've heard. And I read a lot of stuff about it. I think everybody checks with Allure magazine sometimes before you buy a product. I go on and Google what they have to say about it.
Right.
And so I do research on it too.
Do you, I'm curious, do you read ingredients? Like, do you take your package and kind of turn it around and read it, or mostly?
I just kind of eyeball it to make sure there's nothing really scary sounding on it.
Okay.
So I just kind of give it a once over glance.
Yeah.
But no, I don't really, I wouldn't really know what any of this stuff was anyway. I wouldn't have any idea of what it was. I keep changing my facial expression so you can get I could look a little different.
I know, I'm trying.
I know.
And so do you, and how do you feel that, in your world of photography, that when a woman is going to when she's going to get photographed, do you find that women have a harder time getting photographed and sitting down in front of a camera than a man?
No, I don't think so. I think it's easier for them.
It's easier for a woman, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're more turned on by it and more excited about it than a man is. So yeah, no, I don't think it's, I think it's, when, by the time they get in front of us or in front of me, they're a professional and they're used to it, so, yeah, I've never had too many camera shy people. Yeah. But then they're actresses and musicians, so.
Right, they're artists, and that's their jam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you ever done any of these laser treatments? Any of the like broadband light or vampire facials?
No, I tried to have one spot removed from my forehead, like age spots and sunspots. I really want, that's something I would really love to do, but I was a little afraid of it because it could make things, what if it made things worse? You know, now it's a little light brown mark, but if something went wrong, I was nervous. So I had one done. I never went back to have the others done because I frankly, I couldn't remember where it was. So I don't remember which
Oh my God, I've so been there.
So I'm kind of like, did they remove this? Or, you know, I know there was kind of a scab on there. I don't know. I'm sure it works, but I have I'm very pale because I don't go in the sun ever. And so I'm really pale. And so I'm just afraid a little bit of scarring. I know it's safe and in the right hands, you know, it's fine, but I'm a little timid about it, but it's something that I really want to do. And I don't wear any makeup. So,
well, that was going to be my next question of like sort of your routine in the morning.
I don't wear, I never worn makeup. You know, I'll put some on if I'm going out somewhere a little bit, but I think when you wear glasses, you can get away with a lot more than, you know, I mean, I wear large glasses and, you know, they're covering my face but no, I'm not really, I never really wore any makeup. So my routine in the morning is washing my face, really rinsing my face. Not so much washing it with soap and water because I've done that the night before.
That's right. Have you ever used our toner?
No. The only products that I've used are the face cleanse, the eye cream, the oil, which I think is incredible, the oil, because I just love a kind of shiny, glowy look. And of course, the classic cream. So no, I do use a toner at night, a different toner. I didn't even know you made one.
And I think you're right on the money there. I do tell women that, look, if you've done a good face cleansing the night before, don't strip your natural yummy microbiome again in the morning. You know, you didn't have a mud fight in the middle of the night. You didn't, you know, go jogging. I mean, okay, if you had a lot of hot flashes or something, but otherwise just allow that to happen. I tell women maybe do a light little toner, but then just get, you know, like you do, a little splashing of a, you know, a witch hazel aloe vera non-alcohol based toner, and then you can just go right in with your serum and whatever day moisturizer SPF. So I love that you don't double wash like at night.
No, I have a very simple routine. I'm very simple skincare. But Denise, I am gonna have to jam because
totally fine.
Art was looking over my shoulder there.
Oh,
so.
All right.
Is that okay? Is that cool?
Of course, it's perfect. This was like my little 20-minute little rap with you, and I love your little pearls of wisdom and just all of it.
Great. And Denise, thank you so much for your products, and I love everything. And I hope I get to see you again. I hope you come to New York soon.
Yes, well, I'm going to make that happen on the next visit. Too much gloriousness I need to see there. All right, lovely. I will talk to you later.
Okay, so good to see you. Love you, Denise.